Uh, Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of English Around You. And today we're going to look at how to read words that end with ed. So there are typically three sounds. You can read ed as t, d, and ed. Yeah, for example, finished, called, and wanted. So let's look at the next slide. So you read them as like t, d, and ed. Yeah, so for example, finish, t, call, d, and wanted. So since we have three sounds, it might be a bit confusing on how and when do we read each of these. So let's look at how to read each different ed ending. So if the word ends with an unvoiced or voiceless sound like ch, ch, f, f, p, k, k, p, p, s as in bus, sh, sh, and th as in think, ed is read as a t sound. Examples are watched, knifed, baked, wiped, compressed, washed, and toothed. So I know that a lot of Thai people they have difficulties reading the ending ed sounds because it's it's not common practice to read them clearly. Everybody usually focuses on et, so they might read it as watched, knifed, baked, wiped, which is it's understandable, but it's kind of funny. So now that you know one technique, let's look at the next one. So the first one was if it ends with an unvoiced, yeah, it sounds like a t. And now we're looking at if it ends with a voiced sound, like b, b, g, j, or g, l, m, n, n, g, r, or s, as in was, th, as in them. If you use your voice, you're gonna feel some vibration here, yeah. So it's like them, was, okay, v, w, w, y, and z. So all these are voiced sounds. If you end a word with this and you want to add an ed, it's read as d. Okay, so example, robed, changed, not changed, yeah, changed, emailed, blamed, owned, wronged, tired, raised, bathed, saved, viewed, eyed, and amazed. So there's kind of a trick, but I'm going to teach you that at the end. There's a trick where if you're lazy to remember all these tricks, there's another shorter trick that you can use to help you read easily and clearly and to make you sound a bit more fluent in English. So the next slide, the last sound is id. So if the word ends with a t or a d, in most cases, ed is read as ed. So for example, wanted, noted, hated, coded, funded, and loaded. Okay, so if you have a word that ends with a t or a d, and you try to put a t sound, for example, it'll be like wanted, noted, which sounds a bit funny. Coded. So it's just trying to make the ed sound more smooth and more clear. And this trick is going to help you read all these words much more clearly. So once more, yeah, from the start. So we have these three sounds, t, d, and ed. And if the word ends with an unvoiced sound, t, okay. If the word ends with a voiced sound, d, and if the word ends with a t or a d, ed. So yeah, thank you very much, and I hope that this can help you pronounce and read much more fluently.